live. It's 12:30 a.m. What am I doing? I'll be honest with you. I'm just having like a bad Poshmark experience today, I guess. And it made me think of you and appreciate you and miss you more than ever. Cause oh no, wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't be shy to say hi. Step in, let me know who's here. So yes, I'm like trying to reinvent my career as a reseller. Hi, William. Thanks for stopping in. So as you know, I am trying to, yes, like improve my career as a reseller, and so I'm on Poshmark, and I just didn't have a very good week. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna have to go live, and the problem is I have bad lighting at night, and in the day I'm busy because I'm working, so it's not easy. And I finally just like I did a silent show, and of course, silent shows nothing ever really happens. Hey, Carlos, how's it going for you? Let me know. Hi, Brendan. Thanks for stopping in. So then I went live. Wait, it's you? It's who? Oh wait, with the raccoons? That one? That Carlos? With the I forget what they're called, those little critters with the sketch pad? I'm not sure. Oh, hi Pam. Ugh, I need you guys to cheer me up, seriously. I know I should be here like doing a service for you, but actually I'm just here because I'm needy. Um, so yeah, like I did a live auction because like I don't know, like it's supposed to be good, but it was like you ever feel like you have bad juju? You ever feel like you have good juju and like everything's going well, and then you get bad juju and like everything goes to shit? So I was having some good juju. Everything was going well. I had a really good month. First 2 weeks were really good. Then it was slow, but it was okay. Then I got a lowball offer. I tried to negotiate. Hi, wise guy. She didn't even respond. And I really wanted to be able to make a deal with her and send her a nice package, and I would have given her a really good discount. But she was asking for 60% off, and it was like brand new stuff, like really high quality. And it was stuff that I had paid a lot of money for up front. And I just couldn't do it. I feel dirty. I felt like I would have felt so like I don't know, like I wasn't true to myself. Like I was, and then I was questioning myself. I was like, should I just take in the low ball offer? And I was like, I feel like a whore if I take that offer. You know what I mean? It was like $2 blowjob. I couldn't possibly. I hope she doesn't listen to this. She probably won't. But it was like, oh hi Sandra. Yes, I'm keeping you company, and you're keeping me company. Hi Eric. Hi Shannon. Hi. Oh, Shannon, bless your heart. Shannon bought a bunch of stuff off me. That was awesome. And I sent her some little extras. She got my Truther Girl shirt. Um, Thanks a lot. I was very happy to make you that package, even though it took me like forever because of the cups and stuff. She bought those nice, the cups with the dogwood on it. I don't know if you remember. Anyway, lost my train of thought. Yeah, so she offered me, the offer was so low that I would have made something off it, but it was these like really gorgeous UGG boots. Oh, I'm glad you love it, Shannon. I thought you would, and I thought you'd like that pink silk shirt too, so I threw it in. I have these amazing UGG boots. I almost like want to show them to you, but I'm thinking, bah, I don't have to do that. But they're like, I'm just gonna spare you me going to get them. They're tall, like not tall, but they're not like little tiny ones, right? They're like they're like these about, okay? Maybe a little lower. They're gray suede lace up with a 3.5 inch heel out of rubber, what they call lug sole, so it's like got ridges on it and stuff. And then they have these wool inserts, and they're really special and stunning. Hey Matt. Um, those boots, those were like $300 boots. And I probably paid like $20 for them. So if I get 30 bucks for them, I feel like shit, honestly, because I get 10 bucks for these boots that I had to like scour Montreal to find something that special. I can't sell it for, because Poshmark takes 20%. I cannot get a $10 profit on a pair of Ugg boots. I'm sorry, no. And another one was this. How often do you see something like this? This is a 1970s vintage A-line leather skirt. How often do you find something like this? Oh, the boots? Oh, wait, I'll go get the boots. You got to see them. They're so awesome. They're size 8. But how often do you see a skirt like that? Not too often. And I've seen one on Poshmark, and that lady was selling it for $175. And she has a very good, thriving store. So I was like, well, I'm not going to sell it for nothing. I put it for $120. I paid 20 bucks. I figure, okay, I might ask for 120. Maybe I'll get 80. Maybe I'll get 60. Which means that I come out with like 45. Which means I made $25. Which is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. But I paid 20 bucks for that skirt. So, to get like $10 for it, I was like, I don't know, man. It was really a downer because she's a returning customer, and I want to make her happy, but not to the point where I feel like I'm doing something I don't want to do. And I even thought, it's just a really bad approach to business. Should I have just sold it to her? Because some people will do that. I didn't want to. And it's happened before that people gave me lowball offers and I didn't take them, and then I sold the item for what it was worth later. But I don't know. I'm just not right, you guys. I go in and out of being like depressed. I can't tell why, but I just feel so shaky all the time. I think that maybe it was because Gunnar went through a really, really rough couple of weeks. Thank you, Pam, for validating that. So I'll show you, okay? I'll go get the boots because I really do want you to see them. I might as well show you the whole thing. So this was the Lululemon hoodie, scuba hoodie. And you see, it says here $16, okay? I didn't get this for like $1 at the bins. I paid for this thing. And I paid for that skirt, And then there was also this extremely rare vintage shirt, like a lace shirt from London. Yeah, the boots are right here. That shirt was very unusual. So because of the fees Poshmark takes. Wait, okay, I paid what? 20, 36 plus this 40, maybe 50, I don't know. Maybe did I pay more for these boots? I'm not sure. So if she offers me 45 and then they take another like like 30 bucks off that, 115, and I paid like 60 or something. Anyway, like I say, I would have made like $50. I don't know, it was like $10 or $15 each. I just didn't feel good about it, so I said no, but I was disappointed. It bummed me out. Look at this. They're so stunning. I mean, come on. To me, this is like a fantastic boot. It's going to get ruined if it has to sit in this box much longer, though. I should put more stuff inside. Yeah, they have good soles on them with lots of tread and whatever. And then they have these little inserts. I guess you could probably even take them out. So there's this outer part. And then this has a zipper. And you could probably take it out. I've never done it. I probably shouldn't mess with it. But like, this is a really fabulous boot. They are sick boots, right? I would wear them, but with my back injury, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't wear heels anymore, but I wish I could. When I originally bought them, they're size 8, right? When I bought them, I think I was thinking like, oh, I'll wear them. And I quickly realized that I can't. Wait, size? Yeah, it's an 8. You know, I remember last year, like before I started all this thrifting, I would go to church in my nice clothes. You know, you guys know how I like to dress up for church. And I would be wearing my caveman boots. Like my Ugg boots that I have, my regular Ugg Adirondacks, get so much wear that they look like hobo boots. And I'd get a new pair like every 3 years or so, but by the end of those 3 years, man, it really looks like I got them at the homeless shelter. And I have this nice outfit and like absolutely no choice of shoes other than the homeless boots. So I bought these like last February and I thought, oh, I'll wear those. But then I realized, no, I probably can't, and it's okay. I'll just sell them. But I want some money for them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're warm. I mean, they have a wool insert. They're not like the Adirondacks that are all sheepskin, but they're good. Anyway, I don't know if that's what it was, but like, it bummed me out, you know. So then that sale didn't work out. Then somebody else opened a case against me, which means that they want to return the item. And that always like rattles my nerves, you know. And I would have even been like, oh, you know, no problem, just send it back. The fact was the vest didn't fit. It was a Gorp Core vest, like a 1990s North Face green vest. And it's quite short. It's a little shorter in the front than in the back. You know how men's shirts will be a little shorter and they come down the back? Well, the vest was a bit like that, but the difference was like about that much from the front to the back. Well, I think the vest was just really too short for him because he made a case that it doesn't function as it's supposed to. He says that it's like a crop top on him. So I'm like, yeah, so it doesn't fit you. So you can't return it for that. And he's taking pictures of the vest, but it's like, instead of having it like in a normal position, he's got the collar pulled up like this. Like it's flat and he's doing this to it. So of course the front's going to come up and he takes a picture of it flat, but like pulled up. So it seemed really disingenuous. And in fact, like then he tried to take another picture where it was more flat. And it was still like, it wasn't really right. And you could kind of see the seams, but then the front was like a bit wrinkled and the collar was still pulled up. I was like, what is he up to? And the difference, okay, what you can see it in my store. The seams were like just, you know, very close, not exact, but like a couple inches. Yeah, because you can't return it for not fitting, but you can return it for not functioning properly. And it's like, no, it just doesn't fit. The measurement, yeah, I took the measurement only in the back. I didn't show the front measurement. He assumed it was the same length, but you could see in the picture the front was a little higher. But honestly, I think that for it to be a crop top on him, even if the back and the front were the same, it would have still been a crop top because it's not that much difference. I just think that it's just really, really short. Hi, Melanie. Oh, thanks for your prayers. Hi, Dave. Glasgow Dave in the hoose. Yeah, I can tell him he can wear it to the beach. That's great. Oh my gosh, no, I better not though. Then they'll really kick me out. Don't want to be too sassy, but that's funny. I should have said that right away. I didn't think of that. You can wear it to the beach. Hi, love. Hey, thanks for stopping in. And you guys would cheer me up. Oh my God. My nerves are like, I think I'm working too hard. Seriously. Do I really? Thanks. I used to be really good at doing all kinds of accents. I even did a video once where I did like 20 different accents, but I think I'm getting worse at it. I'm not sure why. Do more? Oh my God. Okay, tell me what accent you want me to do. I feel like I do owe it to you. Like I should entertain you after all. I'm the one on the camera. I better quick do something, you know? I used to actually also like take an accent from one language and speak in another language with that accent. I don't know if I could still do that. You got the hair clippers and thought they would be bad, but they were good? What hair clippers? What did you do with them? Um, so where was I? And go. Really? You want okay, well you guys pick the accent, okay? We'll try. Oh, they function. Oh yeah, the function. Okay, so like yeah, so he's telling me that it doesn't function properly. I'm like, how does a shirt not function properly? You mean it doesn't fit, you know? And the thing is, like, he's almost making it sound like there's something defective about it. But I was like, I don't know how this is possible because the shirt was normal when I had it. Like if you lay it flat and you pull it out so that the seams are this way and the seams are here, everything's matched up. It's going to be a little shorter in front. Irish. Oh my God. I don't know if I can do it. And I certainly don't know anything about Northern Ireland. But Gunnar used to do a little bit of an accent. Margaret, come here. We've got a terrible, terrible situation, Margaret. We've got a blight in the potatoes. Oh no, let's go get Father Flanagan. Don't tell me, not the potatoes. Not again. Ah, Father Flanagan. We have a terrible thing happening here. It's happening all over Ireland. All the potatoes have a blight in them. How's that? I don't know. Don't ask me to do Croatian accent. That's pushing it. Russian? What do you, okay, you tell me what you want me to talk about. You got to give me a topic. I'm sorry about the potato thing. It's just, I don't know that. What else? What else? I did it on vacation. Oh, I can do Russian. I can like even understand a little Russian. Maybe I should get my Russian phrase book so that I can like read something first. Would you be liking a potato? Top of the morning to you. Top of the potatoes to you. Up the Irish and tooralurala. I hope I didn't offend anyone. I almost said Lucky Charms there, but I stopped myself. You know? Oh, I think it's okay to offend the Irish because they're white. That's how it works these days. You gotta watch yourself. Okay, so what was the other one? Russian? Okay, what would you like me to speak about as a Russian? A Latin Russian accent? Jeez. No. Wait, you mean Latin as in like omnis in terrarium sanctus sanctus sanctus? And I do want to hear your Scottish accent. So why don't you make a video about how you use the hair clippers? That would be perfect. Yeah, Irish don't care. Man, the language on those people. They use some word, they like use those words that we would never use. They use them on their own mothers. London Cockney. All I can do for London Cockney, I can sort of do like, you know, Life of Brian, like Monty Python. It's me son. His name's Brian. Wait, how does she say it? What does she say? What does she say when they come in and they're like, we've brought some gold and frankincense and myrrh. Amma, that's a dangerous animal. Throw it in the trough. Oh, I don't remember the whole thing now. I feel like I'm on the spot. Oh, you did? Okay, Glasgow Dave. I'm going to have to go check that out. I don't know if I could do... Oh, my God. My brain is too old. I used to be able to do this kind of thing. What am I doing in England? I'm not there. I'm not in England anymore. I'm back now. Gunnar does a very good, like, British accent, like London style. Like a proper one, not a silly, like, the rain in Spain grows mainly in the plain, my dear. Don't you know that by now? You know, not that kind of thing. A Monty Python skit. What was that thing that they did where they were like arguing about the name of the group? Oh, I'm terrible at remembering these things. Remember where the people's, what was it? Popular Republic of People. He's like, I thought we were the populist republic. No, he's over there. But I can't remember how it goes. Oh, hey, Olivier. How's it going? Australian accent? Well, I don't know. I mean, if I went to Australia, I'd be like, "Good day, mate. We've got shrimp on the barbie. Don't go in the back. Don't go walk about. There's crocs down there." I don't know. Fuck. The French taunter in the Holy Grail. I fought in your general direction. Your father was a hamster and your mother smelt of elderberries. You've been sick for months. Olivier, yeah, it's because you're always in that basement. That's why. Vitamin D deficiency. Take your vitamin D. Thanks, Gretchen. Yes, I don't think people understand. And I didn't understand before I started reselling. The people of Judea. That the people's... He said, "Are you the people of Judea's front?" Fuck off. We're the people's front of Judea. I thought we were the popular front. No, he's over there. And it's this one guy with the curly hair. The people's front of Judea. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, I didn't, oh, you're doing it too, Gretchen. Yeah, I didn't know before, you know. And it's weird because people have like mean things to say about resellers, like as if we're like doing some kind of damage in society. But being in the thrift stores as much as I can assure you there's no shortage. Like there's people just donate so much stuff. I've said this before. I'll say it one more time in case you didn't hear me last time. People donate a ton. It goes to the thrift store. There's plenty for everyone. It's kind of like the loaves and fishes, you know, like you just keep handing it out and it just keeps coming. It's like Jesus done bless the thrift store. It just keeps coming and overflowing, right? And it's so much that it ends up at the outlet, and even then it doesn't sell it. Then they ship it to Africa, and then those people try to sell it, and even they can't sell it, and it ends up in a landfill. So please don't tell me that there's not enough clothes in the thrift store and that the resellers are ruining it for everyone, because the only people who are ruining it is the thrift stores that mark up the price. They mark it up so high that, well, the resellers don't want to buy it either. The poor folks who go there, they can't afford it. And us, we're not going to pay. I paid $20 for that skirt. I feel like an idiot though, but I couldn't resist. But most resellers, they don't pay $20 for an item unless it's something like really exceptional they know is going to sell. Not some vintage skirt. Oh, thank you so much, love. Appreciate it. Hi, Lorena. Yeah, you know. Like, we're looking to buy, like, cheap. If the, you know, thrift store is going to sell for $20. I think that the thrift store, what they say is that they think, well, if people are willing to pay more online for used clothing, the thrift store should sell their clothes for more. But what they're not understanding is that it's a different clientele. The people who are buying more online have more money, and the difference is that they're not hunting through a pile in a thrift store. They're going to a boutique where it's already pre-curated. That's the difference. You know, you'll find one reseller, she specializes in athletic. You'll find another one who specializes in vintage, another one that's plus size, you know, whatever, right? So that's a lot different than rooting through the thrift store yourself, which you probably don't have the time for. I mean, who's got the time for that, right? Not everyone's good at it. So the logic that, well, if they pay that much there, they'll pay that much here, it's not quite accurate, you know. And actually, if you're going to charge that much, they could probably get it cheaper on Poshmark, because people do lives and they sell things for $5, like even the Lululemon. And yeah, you have a bit of shipping, but you wouldn't believe the stuff people sell there and like how cheap. Toothpaste for $6,000. That's inflation. Then we use baking soda when it comes to that. But it's a lot of work, you know. You stand there for like hours, like going, you know. And I've gotten really good at it. I can't believe, like, now I just go through the rack like this. At first I checked the labels. And I don't even have to like read it anymore. It's like it's probably the same for you, Lorena and Gretchen. Like you go through the rack and you right away like you know what you just saw, you know. It's just kind of amazing how your brain kind of gets used to it. And we'll be standing there and like going through every single item. And sometimes a big store, and once we're on it, we usually stay on it. Oh no, maybe there's something in that rack, you know. Um, so it's actually a lot of time and a lot of work, and then we're actually like paying up front all the money for this stuff. We're kind of betting that we could sell it for a bit more. So I mean, and then the house. Oh my god, I got so much stuff in this house now. It kind of driving me crazy how much stuff I have in here. So I get stressed out when I don't make sales. The same stuff is there the next week. Yeah, I know. I don't even buy Lululemon anymore. But it's weird because when I did my live tonight, somebody asked me for it and she asked me if I had any in size 6. I had one pair. And as I was showing it to her, I discovered that there was a hole in it, which I didn't even know. And I was like, oh my God, it's so embarrassing. I was like, I'm really good at fixing it. I'll fix it and sell it to you for $5. And she's like, bye. I had never stooped so low. Yeah, I know the what's popular changes, you know. Yeah, and the thrift stores don't even really understand about trends, so they're charging like a ton for things that were trendy before and they're not trending now. That's why the vintage is kind of good because you don't have to follow trends. Oh, hi Eternity. My mom's okay. Actually, was there I think was it yesterday? She's okay. She's like recovered from that fall. I mean, she's still got really bad dementia, you know, but she's better. But yeah, I think I don't know. I feel like I'm working too hard, but it's like I can't accomplish what I want. Like the lighting drives me crazy, and I was thinking about buying more lights, but it's like I literally don't know where I would put them. Like there is nowhere. It's like a 3.5. I mean, it's basically a 3.5 apartment that had the living room divided. And I don't know where I would put a lamp, honestly. I can't even figure it out. So with the fall, with the lighting going down in the fall, it's just making it really hard to take any pictures. So I made myself a new light box and I was photographing my glass items and they looked good when I was, you know, honestly, my screen on my phone is so scratched. I couldn't really even see exactly what was going on in there. Okay, bye Carlos. Thanks for stopping by. I couldn't really see too well, but I thought it looked okay. And then after when I was uploading it, I was like, actually, it's not that good. My pictures were okay. So I don't know, it was a lot of work. Like I probably photographed 10 items, but it like took me all day. I don't know how people say that they photograph like 50 items in an hour. I don't understand. I don't know how it's possible. It takes me forever. And then I bought this coat. I got a really good price for it on it. Uh it's a red sack coat, but hi Lynn. But then when I took it home, I realized, like, you know, it's like a bit of a lint trap. So then I'm like trying to get all this lint out of this coat. It's going to take me forever. Yeah, there's a lot of like cleaning clothes involved and like restoring things and trying to make them look good again. I thrifted a coat for myself, though, which is really dynamite. They're lying? Really? Lorena? Really? They're lying. Oh my God. No way. I'm an idiot. I believed them. So the people who say that they photograph 50 items in an hour are lying. Okay. Yeah, because I can't. Even if I really bust my ass, I just can't do it. I can photograph like maybe 4 items in an hour, maybe 5. No, because there's always something, you know. There's, oh look, there's a little spot, or oh there's lint and you got to clean it all over again. Oh, it's got to be steamed. And so you have to clean it and prepare it and make it all nice and flat, not wrinkly. Oh, you guys want to know? Look, I'll show you what I've been using. Thanks for the compliments on my hair. I'm not sure if my hair is better, but maybe. It looks thicker, really? Okay, well, hold on. God, I'm so depressed about this. I need a bigger space. Like, this is so not doable. Like, I've got stuff everywhere. Yeah, no, I have this whole rack here. These things that I bought the last time I went, and I promise I'm not going to go shopping for a while. But it's like, I mean, if you see something that's a very, very trending brand, like, you better pick it up because at least you'll get a sale, you know? Because the algorithm, right? So you do want to have sales. But those are the things. Oh, this is all my gorgeous anthropology stuff. I have not listed it because I still had all these little little glass and ceramic things. Oh my god, I just got so dizzy all of a sudden. That hasn't happened in a really long time. I wonder why. Maybe it's just anxiety or something. That's so weird. I must be so stressed. Oh yeah, Mogi Beth. Really? She scared you from selling on Poshmark? She doesn't take much pay home? Well, she does okay though. Oh no. She made a lot of money. She said she made she made like $250,000. Oh, maybe I got up too fast. Yeah, maybe I did. And she wanted to make $1 million in sales. She was very ambitious. She had a huge warehouse. She had all these shelves. Well, I didn't feel dizzy when I got up. I felt dizzy when I sat down, and it made me like jump out of my body and depersonalize. That was like weird. It just happened on camera. She had this huge like warehouse with like shelves everywhere, and you know these boxes. Like it was just huge. And she said that it was after she had her daughter that she no longer wanted to do it at that scale anymore. Did you? You bought something from her? What did you buy? I, I don't. I think, yeah, I have been to her store. I don't know. It wasn't really the kind of stuff I would wear, I guess. You went crazy watching the Mogi Beth videos? Really? I liked watching her go sourcing. I thought it was interesting and it was fun. I did learn things from her. Like I learned some things about stain removal. I got that from her. And it does work. It just removes some stains. Oh, by the way, yeah. That anthropology blouse. Oh, okay, it was $8, which is a good price. This had a stain on it. Look, it's gone. It is gone, even on camera. So, I didn't damage it either. Yay! And this one, the Free People blouse, and I was like, what's wrong with it? There's got to be something wrong with it. You know what it was? There was like a couple of tiny little stains here. Anyway, they're gone now. But this is crazy. Like, look at the price on here, $11. You know, like if people want to buy that for $25, and Poshmark's going to take 5, so I get 20, so I make $8 selling Free People. It seems kind of crazy. I have to get more for that. But what I was trying to do was get rid of like all the stuff that I don't really want. Like all my like lower end, whatever, you know. Oh my God, I'm dizzy again. I just must be really stressed out. Maybe I'll die on camera. That will go viral. And then the video will like never end. Oh my God. That would be so crazy. But anyway, yeah, this is what I've been using. It's called Secret Shampoo and the Conditioner. I bought it off my friend Isabel, who was my thrifting partner before. You know what I think? I think I'm really dehydrated. I think maybe that's why every time I get up, I'm like I think I'm getting that. That's so weird because like after I got my implants out, I kind of felt like that stuff wasn't happening. And it has been better, but it's not gone completely. I'm probably dehydrated. I should go make myself a glass of water before I like faint or something. But yeah, anyway, she sells this stuff, Secret. So I bought it from her and I've been using it since around my birthday because my problem is that my hair is brittle. Like I can take a hair and just go like this and it'll just break. It's just like it's made out of like, I don't know, something very brittle. And so the problem is it always breaks here. But see, I still have the short pieces. All this in the back here, it won't. But you know what though? There was a time where the short part was like to here. Yeah, it's like made in, I got like dollar store hair. There was a time where, yeah, this was much shorter. I have a picture of me holding it and it was like this. I can make water? I know, but it's not very tasty to drink. Okay, let me go get some water. I'll bring you with me. You guys are so fun. I went on Poshmark and I did a live. You ever do this, Lorena, when you do lives? Or Gretchen, and there's like nobody there, and you're like, who am I talking to? They're not gonna buy anything. They're not even there. There's like 1 or 2 people there. Oh my god, I've just been busting my ass too much. What does it say? Shoulder length? I don't know, man. I think if I get shoulder, okay, look, I'm already 52. Maybe I don't quite look my age, and you know what? I don't have any wrinkles yet. And I think that's because I had those skin treatments in Mexico and it was worth it. I mean, not to say I look 35, but you can see, look, see under my eyes right here, it's really wrinkly. That, I don't know what you can see. This is the only part that he didn't do. This is so wrinkly right here. And then the rest of it's all like really nice and smooth. So that's why I think maybe it really was the needling. Somebody left the glass in the sink. But you know, at my age, I don't know, like, and I guess that's just the dilemma, you know, you get to a certain age and the question is, do you cut your hair and then look like everyone else's grandmother? I'm not sure I'm ready for that. My mom had shorter hair. She wore her hair like always like this in a nice, goes high in the back, cut by the Michelle, the hairdresser. Me, it's going to be me chopping and I'm going to look like Dora the Explorer. It's not going to be very pretty. I don't think I can do it. Oh yeah, my mother's beautiful, but I didn't get her hair. I got her father's hair. They call it the toast. I got the toast. And this part of the face also I got from my grandfather. And one of my nieces has this hair too. It's just a type of hair that runs in my family. It's like thin and it's kind of brittle and it doesn't grow very long. One of my nieces got like really thick, gorgeous hair. And the other one got my hair. The grandfather's hair. So. Yeah, but the last like couple of weeks, be careful with that water. I don't pull a Hunter Biden. My laptop's right there. Yeah, the last couple of weeks with Gunner were like super rough. He was not doing well at all. There was a lot of meltdowns. It was a lot of like noise in the house, a lot of screaming, a lot of crying on his part. And it was hard for me. I was like holding it in, like holding it together, trying not to react. Because anything I say or do is just going to make it worse for him. I have to keep my mouth shut. But it was frustrating because he wouldn't go to school. So I was like sort of stuck with him all day. And he was having these breakdowns all day. And I couldn't take care of my mom. And I couldn't take care of my business. And I couldn't take care of Aaron. And it was like, I felt like I couldn't do anything, you know? And yeah, I don't know. It stressed me out. I don't want to blame that because I'm just crazy anyway. I'm always up and down like that. Oh, you have the thick and curly hair? Oh, that's the nicest. I love that. The curly hair Gunner has. Like those little spiral. I love his hair. Sometimes I just grab it. I just want to like take it and put it in my face. You know what I mean? I just love the texture of his hair. I'm really glad that my kid has this like crazy curly hair. And his hair is really coarse, you know? Yeah, I do have a lot on my plate because I take care of Aaron and my mom, but like I need more money, basically. I mean, it's everything's expensive. So I'm always doing like side hustles. And I guess I'm a bit stressed about it, but because like I've said to you guys before, child support gets cut off when Gunnar turns 18. And I told him you might have to go on disability. You know, if you can't work, you got to do something. Get a sugar daddy. I talked to you about this before. I said, you want to be my sugar daddy? Hit me up. I'm just plugging in my phone. Yeah, like I guess I'm just kind of person that like thinks long range. And I have a lot of friends that like whatever money they get, like they just want to spend it right away and just like live it up. But to me, it's always like you have to think like, you know, you got to amortize. And I seeing my mother in like a retirement home. I I could be a professional stain remover. That's good. Yeah, and I like cleaning, so that's possible. I could do that. No, not a hit woman. No, that's not going to work. Um, I guess because, you know, when I was younger, I never had a job that paid well. I worked in call centers and I was a secretary for a while. I was a medical secretary, but I had a boyfriend that would give me his part of the rent, then demand that I give it back. Then he would smoke all my cigarettes. No, I'm not busking anymore. I used to do it. I'm not doing it anymore. It's a lot of work, and I play the piano, so to carry a piano around, I'm too old for that. I'm not doing it anymore. So yeah, my ex used to like suck up all my finances, you know, when I was in my, I guess, very early 30s. Before that, I guess I just in my 20s I blew all my money on drugs. Let's be honest, easy come, easy go. And then in my early 30s, I let my boyfriend like bleed me dry, and then I was just like super poor for a while. When I was pregnant, like they had to give me food stamps. No, I didn't see your comment. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, really? He is? Oh, yeah. Okay. That's cool. Well, I'm glad it's working for you. Um, and then you know what? Probably the best was like when I started doing YouTube and I was actually getting some money from it because I'd never had anything besides like just the basic, just minimum like poverty line. And the economy was good, so like you could do stuff, you know. And now there's just hyperinflation, like everything goes to food. Oh, you like my video that I did about Poshmark? Yeah, it is doable. I mean, it's not hard to post on there. Actually, you guys, I just got on Depop and I'm like trying to get over my anxiety of like actually putting my stuff up there because I'm not sure how it works like with the shipping. I just put I'll pay the shipping because I don't know how it works. Like with Poshmark, it's so easy. That wardrobe? No, that's not for sale. Yeah, put that on Poshmark. Oh my God, I can imagine. It's okay, postmark, Shannon. I'll know what it is. But it's easy because you just list it, they generate the shipping label. You don't have to figure anything out. It's just a flat rate shipping in Canada. So it's really easy. But I mean, what's the point of me going on Depop and selling inside of Canada? The whole point of going on Depop is to sell internationally. And if I can do that, then I can sell to you guys too if you want anything. Um, and it was just like a whole new learning curve. I couldn't even figure out how to put the price in. I even like sent a message to like the help desk or whatever, and it was like, oh, sorry, my bad. I just couldn't figure out the interface. I don't know. Even just like figuring out the price of my item, but I gotta do it. You're on Mercari? You don't like it, but you've been selling more than Poshmark. Interesting. But Mercari is only for the US, I think. But isn't it like they expect you to sell like super cheap? No, you can't be a tour guide in Montreal. You have to have like a certification. You have to have gone to like an expensive tour guide school. You can't even just like start up your own tour. It's very regimented. You have to be a member of some kind of elite guild or something. Hi, Lady Liberty. You guys know it's quiet right now. You know why? Because Gunner is actually out, and it's like 1:17 in the morning. And he went out with his friend. So that's why I was like, oh, well, I might as well go live. I told him to come home at 1:30 though, so it's in 10 minutes. Dial a daughter? No, I'm not looking to do another job, and I certainly don't want something that involves people on an individual level. I'm already a caregiver. I'm a professional caregiver. I've done it for 20 years. I'm very good at it. I can deal with all kinds of stuff. I'm not a nurse, but I am a caregiver. So I have like a profession basically. Plus I have an education as an art teacher. I'm not like looking for another like thing. The only thing I need is things that I can do for my own home because of my situation. How am I supposed to make appointments with people and go show up for a job when I have a son that like is very up and down? He has like breakdowns. I can't leave the house when he's like that. I'm stuck. What can I do? Or he doesn't. I have to drive him to school. Sometimes, often he's not on the bus. I looked at my phone the other day and like every single day at 3 a.m, my son won't be on the bus today. My son won't be on the bus today. No bus today, thank you. Every day, because at 3 a.m, I realize, well, if I'm going to bed that late, then there's no way we're going to be up in 4 hours. And no, that I don't really have very good control of my own schedule because he still has a lot of issues. But it was very rough for a couple of weeks. It was like awful, and it was great for like the 5 or 6 weeks, and then it was terrible for 2 weeks. And it screwed me up completely. Like I couldn't make commitments to people. I had a hard time getting anything done. I don't like to be interrupted when I'm working, and I don't think he understands. When he sees me on my phone and I'm making listings or I'm like communicating with a customer, I'm working. And he's like, Mom, and he wants something. Either he wants to talk about something or he just wants me to do something. And I'm like, Gunnar, I'm working right now. Imagine you're at the office and there's like somebody comes and bugs you, like you would think that was annoying. But for me, it's the same at home. If I'm editing video or I'm streaming or I'm, doing a premiere or I'm doing Poshmark or I'm packaging my stuff, whatever I'm doing, I'm very focused. I don't want to be bothered. I'm working. So it's really hard to do that with kids around, even older kid like that. Maybe you can help high school student artists plan production tips, critique portfolio for college. I just like selling clothes. Like honestly, like I liked making videos and I like what I'm doing right now. I don't need to invent a new thing. I wouldn't even know like how to start with that. I never made it as an artist, I can't tell other people how to make it. I don't know. Your daughter refuses to go to school. In and out of inpatient so much. Oh my gosh. And you have a toddler and another teenager. Yeah, that is a lot. Yeah, people interrupting your video. I can be a surgeon. Good. Yeah, that's it. No, the thing is, like, I think I found a good avenue for me. I cannot do something where I'm making commitments to people outside. It just cannot be. I cannot have commitments because I can't keep them because the people that I take care of need me basically on call. I got to do it like wherever I have a minute. You know what I mean? I can't. I just can't make commitments. So no teaching or nothing. But anyway, I don't want to deal with other people. I just want to sell shit. Yeah, I love it. I love the stuff and I love the clothes. I just do get really stressed out. Like if I don't get sales, I'm like, oh my God, the algorithm. Because I think because I had a bad experience on YouTube getting on the wrong side of the algorithm. So it does stress me out, and I don't know. I should probably just meditate more. And like Anita says, everything was going great. I manifested this trip to Croatia, and then everything went to shit. You know why? I stopped meditating. Yeah. Yeah, I think selling is a good option for me. The only problem is, really the only problem is the space. That's it. It's just not manageable. It just feels so chaotic. I'm constantly like stepping on things. My place was never like this before. I thought it was messy before, but it was nothing like this. Holy shit. I've gotten used to having like piles of things like packed away. I mean, it's organized pretty well. Like I've got, things in boxes labeled and everything, but it's so small that when I just want something to cook with, my kitchen stuff is in my bedroom because the kitchen's so small I can't fit it in there. So if I want pots, I have to get them from the cupboard in my bedroom. And I have a halo light in front of the cupboard, which means I have to move the halo light to be able to access the cupboard. Or if I want to get in the other cupboard where I keep my spices, which is in my bedroom, because I basically sleep in the kitchen, I have to move a mannequin. You know what I mean? So it's just like all day. And my living room is like overrun with packaging materials. Yeah, Anita should do lives. That would be something. I can't imagine. No, I'm happy to do this. I don't want to do anything else. I feel like this is really, really, really what I want to do. This is where my passion is and where my heart is. I absolutely don't want to do anything else. I certainly don't want to teach. I want to do my own thing, you know what I mean? I don't want to be doing something with other people. I just want to make it work, and I think the only way I can do that is by branching out. That was my shoe. I have to like branch out. It's hard to stay organized, yeah, when you live in a small place, and also when like somebody throws a monkey wrench in your plans for the day all the time. Yeah, galley kitchen, that's what I have. I have things hanging already on the walls. But the thing is, I cook for everyone here, like, so all the stuff is here for the most part. Aaron has a bigger kitchen. He has more cupboards. He has space for a table. He has a pantry. I don't even have a pantry. It's just, sometimes I'm just like, I can't believe it. Like, okay, I love my apartment. It's not like I don't like it. I like the location. I do love it. But I just sometimes I'm like, I can't believe that, like, I'm 52 years old and I sleep in the kitchen, Who'd have thought? Is it hard to get disability in Canada? I guess it depends what your disability is and like how disabled you are. I think if you're autistic, not autistic like me, I don't think I could get, anyway, I don't want disability, but I think for Gunnar he'd probably be able to get it because he's pretty incapacitated. Like he's not independent, Inventoried errands. Here's the problem. I wish I could do that, but Aaron smokes. Not a lot, but he does smoke, and I don't want tobacco smell in anything. And I had these really great bags that had like a Ziploc around the outside. They were so good, and they stopped making them. Now, if I could get my hands on some of those, I would put inventory down there. I have a little bit down there, but a Murphy bed? Where? Where? In my place? No. Not in Aaron's place either. There's no space. There's nothing. We had a mattress on the floor and Gunnar did it for a little while, but it was no good because it was an inflatable and it would deflate. Now, I can't cook at Aaron's because all my stuff is here. Like, I have a lot of spices and things. Cooking is not a problem. Oh no, I couldn't possibly. No, but I live here. I can't like have my food and my stuff at someone else's house. I have to have my food. No, but I don't know what is the point of having a bed. I don't understand what the thing with the bed is. I don't know what. I mean, I guess if I took all the paintings off the wall in my bedroom and like installed some kind of cupboards on the wall instead for storage space, that could be, yeah, like over here over the bed, for example. See where that painting is? I could put cupboards there, but then again, You know what's supposed to go up there is Gunner's guitars because they're in the corner right now. I'm supposed to mount them so that that corner is not like full of guitars. Yeah, he lives downstairs, but we don't live together. We're not in each other's place all the time. No, I'm like the kitchen. Actually, okay, I sleep in the kitchen in the sense that the kitchen is just a passage. It's a galley, and then it's supposed to be that the end of it is where the table goes and where you have like your cupboards and you keep your stuff and I guess, like your tableware, but I sleep in there because I've turned it into a bedroom. So I sleep in a bed on what used to be part of the kitchen. You sleep on your mother's couch. Shannon says, I'm almost 54 and sleep on my mother's couch, so I get it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're like the same age. And it's like, I didn't think I'd be sleeping in the kitchen. Uh, I mean, not when I was in my 20s. Like, I kind of thought that I'd have a bigger apartment. I'm just sort of kicking myself sometimes because I had a choice. I guess I could have with my old landlord. He was crazy, but he would have let me switch apartments. But you know what? I thought about it. And like first of all, the apartments now that I would want to switch into, they're like double the price of the one I have, so I don't know. But they're not that much bigger. The only thing that's bigger is the kitchen. Maybe the second bedroom is a little bigger. So they have two bedrooms. Wait a minute. Yeah, one bedroom would be about this big, and the other one be, yeah, like maybe just up to here. So like 3/4 the size. But I mean, is it really worth it to pay twice as much rent to have a bigger kitchen and a slightly bigger bedroom? And maybe the living room's smaller. I don't know. I just think that this whole building, like, their apartments are just not that big. Oh, you're winterizing. Yeah, that's good. You got to do that, Lady Liberty. It's true. Sleeping on the sofa bed. Well, I want to show you my room. Wait, I better drink this water before I do spill it. I wonder when Gunner's going to show up. He's supposed to be back now. You guys really, I appreciate you so much. I have like the best peeps out there. Really. You guys are just wonderful people. Thank you so much for stopping in. Yeah. Oh, what? You have a Victorian house? Oh my God, so lucky. I want it. Can I have it? I want a Victorian house. When I was little, like, when you're a kid and you're driving by and you're like, that's my house. When you say, like, that's the house that I want. And I'd always pick like a Victorian house. And even up until like 10 years ago, I thought, even up until maybe 3 years ago, I thought one of these days I'm going to own my own home. But now, like with the inflation, you paid less than 100,000. That's amazing. Yeah, in Delaware, up here, oh my God, you get a place with like 2 bedrooms for like 600,000 or something crazy. It's very expensive here now. The average price of a home is like 600,000. But the problem is, see, I was trying to save up for a down payment, but I realized that they won't give you a mortgage if you don't have a high income. I think I've explained it to you before, but in case you didn't hear it. So for me to buy a house, I would have to pay almost the entire thing out of pocket. They don't give you mortgages. But if you have a job that pays you $100,000 a year, you can just put down 5 or 10%. They'll give you a mortgage. But in my case, because my income's so low, they'll never give me a mortgage. But the only solution, and I have considered this, was that I would buy a house that would not be in Montreal, but like way out in the country, like in Ormstown or somewhere, in Chateauguay. If I could find a house for like $200,000, I could put something on it and get a mortgage, possibly. That would probably be the only way. So we'll see what happens, We'll see. But me being the entrepreneur that I am, I'd probably like buy a really big one and then like set it up as a bed and breakfast or something. That's another thing I was thinking. If I ever do get If I ever can buy a house in the country, I would set it up. Yeah, I know, get out of the city, but the thing is, like, I'm sort of like joined at the hip with Aaron, and I don't know how I would. Yeah, for him, the country, it just means a lot less independence, you know? Yeah. No, I get Gunnar to do the cooking, Dave. Breakfast chef Sonia. Oh yeah, I could probably do that. But yeah, like Aaron has a lot of needs, right? And he needs access, you know, and if he's out in the country, like terrain is not accessible and he would need rides all the time or he'd need his own car or who knows. He doesn't even have a license anymore. Yeah, we're in the same building, but we're in like two different apartments. And I don't know, like how that would work if I kind of like had the scenario in my head a little bit of like, what if I did? Because I saw this house online one day and I was like, oh my God. And it was so cheap. I was like, why is it so cheap? It's so big. But it was like way out in the middle of nowhere. And then I thought, oh, like, wow, like I'd love to buy that and then like make all the bedrooms really nice and like rent it out, you know, like I go on these retreats with my church, well, the church I was going to, and they have like a big country house somewhere, you know, in Laurentians, and they'll rent it out for like a fortune for the weekend, like $10,000 for the weekend or something. And wait, how much would it cost? I'm not really sure, but yeah, they rent them out. And I was like, oh, what if I did that? And then I imagine like, oh my God, Aaron's gonna show up, like he's gonna like roll out of his room into the kitchen with like no pants on, just like a towel on his lap. His hair is like in a big ball, busts into the middle of the kitchen, like burps loudly, and starts like singing, lights up a cigarette, you know, like leaves black marks everywhere. Aaron, like his tires have graphite in them. I look like a cave woman. They have graphite, so like everything he touches gets black. And I was like, can you imagine? I'm running a bed and breakfast, and Aaron lives there, and like everything is covered in soot. It's not possible. He's a barbarian. He is a barbarian, and he burps all the time. And we laugh about it because, like, you know, like Barney on The Simpsons, where he'd like be in the middle of a sentence and, and it's raw, and he doesn't even know he did it. I hope he doesn't watch this. But he knows he does it. Keeping up with appearances. No, he doesn't fart a lot, but he burps a lot. But yeah, like that black stuff from the tires, man, you can't have a hotel with somebody like a bed and breakfast with somebody living in it that's like that. It's gonna be black. Like the floors get covered and it spreads to the furniture, the walls, like literally everywhere is covered in this black stuff. So I thought about it and I was like, I don't think that's gonna work, you know. But it's like skid marks like everywhere, like on every surface, and all the clothing, everything gets covered in the graphite. It's crazy. He doesn't like it. He doesn't want to be like that, but it's like he needs those tires because the white ones are too soft and he'll wear them out too fast and it's not doable. He needs the hard tires, but they leave black everywhere. It's crazy. And we could have some like disgusting grungy punk rock hotel. I don't know. Maybe that'll be like our trademark, like the filthy inn. We'll call it that. They don't rent to smokers. Yeah, you can try. Your 4-year-old's into herself farting. Oh well, she's only 4. You know, she's got to get joy in life somewhere. Let me show you. I'll show you the room. I don't know, I hope Gunnar shows up soon. When he left the house, oops, I was like, don't go to the train tracks and don't go in any abandoned buildings, you know. But I mean, he's 16 and a half almost, right? And his friend that he's with is 18. Remember Gunnar, the little nipper? Remember back in the day, that little nipper? That little nipper is pretty big now. And I took the radical unschooling approach with him, right? So I let him go out and I let him go wherever he wants. He's been to, you remember that place where I sold the wig and I said it was like, what did I call it? The death house? I was like, this is like the last stop for people. he had friends there, and he was going there. He was hanging out there, and he even went to a show in the bar there, and I was just like, okay, you'll figure it out. Yeah, the Fatale. Yeah, he was hanging out at the Fatale of all places, and I was not liking it. And I was like, just don't do any drugs, you idiot. But he didn't. He doesn't do that. And well, actually, I wasn't really worried because I know he won't, you know. But this one time, they let him in the bar. He like went and watched the show, and I was like, "What did you drink?" And he said no. So I was like, "Okay." He just went to listen to the music. But I was thinking, like, honestly, like of all the places you could hang out, this is like that's like the worst place. I don't want you hanging out there. Okay, let me show you my room. Actually, my kitchen's a mess, but what the hell? I'll show you. No kids? Huh. Well, at least you're an aunt. That's cool. Oh, your son used to walk the tracks and do urban exploring in Detroit. Oh my God, you must have had almost a heart attack. It's stressful. And I think with boys, it's like a different kind of heart attack. With girls, you think that something's going to happen to them, or they're going to get hurt, or they're going to get pregnant. And with boys, it's like they're going to die because they do stupid things. Okay, here, look. Ah, there's my kitchen. I did dishes this morning. They're all back. Everything is just like piled up. Oh my God. So this is what I mean. So it's just like a walk-through kitchen. And this used to be like a little dining area. So I actually have spices in the brown cupboard, and then I have pots in that cupboard. So this is like part of my kitchen stuff here. And then I have Poshmark clothes in there. Gunner's clothes are in here, and then under the bed it's more Poshmark. I don't have any of my clothes in here. And that's my desk, which I don't really use very much. And there's my light box. There's my rabbit. You know, so I mean, yes, I could put shelves here, but do I really want to? Oh, look at this mess. It's so hobo right now. Because see this curtain? I had to like take the curtain down every time so that I could take pictures in here, and because there's no light. Look, it's dark, dark, dark all the time. That's my red sack coat that I got. I have to fix it though. I gotta clean it. So I got stuff everywhere. I got a Puma tank top that I have to clean. I've got a really cool Star Wars sweatshirt, but you know, it looks good, and I've washed it more than once, but on camera you see there's some spots on it. I can't see them with the naked eye, but every time I try to take a picture of it, see there's like a spot right there? Can't see it with your naked eye. Oh, maybe a little. So I have to wash it again. Or, I mean, I could get rid of it, but I'm not giving up on it just yet. So yeah, like, there's a box of like my old files. I don't know what to do with them because now I put clothes wherever they were. And then I've got my ring light and my mannequin. So I want to get my kitchen stuff. I got to move these things. This chair is broken, by the way. And I don't have any of my own stuff in here. I literally just sleep in here. Except for like my papers. And then there's my kitchen. And then this is where I keep all the coats. Mine and the selling ones. And this is inventory up here. This is a really awesome coat that I bought just the other day. It's super cool, and I'm wearing it. It's wool, and it's so good. I love it. Yeah, I have 2 bedrooms. So this is the room that I was in before. This is Gunner's room, but look at it now. Ah! What the hell? Oh my God! He says he doesn't mind. Look, I have. You like carpet, baby? I mean, Habibi, you like Iranian carpet? I have very good quality here. Iranian, straight from Iran, beautiful carpet. I give you a discount, Habibi. You like it? I want you to have it. And then I got my old Halloween wigs here. I was selling them on Marketplace. And this is all like the hats and stuff that I'm selling, and hats and gloves. There's like nothing in here. Oh no, there's hats now. Okay, I forgot. Then I have my rack. This is all the stuff that needs to get processed, or that I might show in a show. And then here I have like all the crap that I just want to get rid of. And then this cupboard here, this has all the like wrapping stuff in it. This is my sewing area. I love sewing and I got all kinds of cool stuff. And then down here I have like all this wood and whatever that I sell. You see, so this is all like inventory down here. This is mending. This is packaging. There's my rack where I put my new stuff. And then in this cupboard, you've seen this before. This is where I keep the glass and like ceramics. And then down here, it's my bags. And up there's like a few shoes. I don't know. They're not the best ones, so they're whatever. They're in there. This is all summer clothes that are not listed yet. Well, some of them, but mostly not. This is gonna go to the thrift store. This is where I have the shoes. They're like organized, packaged. And then this is where I keep, these are the dresses for selling. These are my clothes here. This is it. This is it for me. Just this. These are my clothes. That's my clothes. That's it. Those are my clothes. And this is all inventory. That's inventory. That's inventory in here as well, in that cupboard. This is it. My whole house is full of inventory. Oh, look, this is a mid-century modern lamp that I found. It's like worth like $900, but it needs a little repair. Then the living room. Well, oh my God, it looks so bad on the camera. Well, this is packaging. It's like Amazon packaging. And these are all the skirts that I had to process. That's the skirt box. More skirts. What's in here? Oh, this is just like my own costumes and stuff. So basically, yeah, like all this packaging. And then up here, like all those like little containers and things, that's more inventory. And then there's inventory in here too. I mean, you know, there's some books on this table that are actually just art books. But yeah. So you see what I mean? Like, I've the house is super small, and I'm not hoarder. I'm selling it, and I sell it. Like I'll sell like 30 items in a month, and plus marketplace. Maybe I'll sell 40 or 50. I'm not hoarding it. I did buy a bunch of stuff when they had their clear outs at the end. Well, no, I'm not buying any more. I should get some insurance for what? My thrift store clothes. I don't know. Oh, my little rabbits want some food, but yeah, and you know what? This box here, that box, that has all like antique dollhouse stuff in it that I inherited. Oh, yeah, Dave, sure, show me your house. Lynn says don't buy anymore. Well, no, I don't want to buy anymore. Not really. I mean, don't forget, like I inherited a lot of stuff from my mom, like most of the clothes in the beginning. So some of that is from her. I bought a bunch of sweaters. That was for like winter inventory. What? I can't. Wait, I missed what you said there. Your expression visually is the Depression era in many profound ways of grace. Not sure what you mean. But the thing is, like, if I didn't live in this little 3-room place, like most people, if I had a separate room, hold on a second. If I had a separate room or if I had a garage, it would be fine. I mean, like we were talking about Mogi Beth before. If Mogi Beth lived in my apartment, she'd have the same problem. I mean, when you sell, you have inventory. What are you going to do? You got to put it somewhere. Yeah, I'll probably sell the beer stein. Sure. I need an old school bus. Or like a tiny house. Oh my God. People living in tiny houses. I can't imagine. Like, what a pain. I'm like, why do you want to do that? It's like living in an apartment on the ground, you know? I guess it's yours, but it's so small. If I had a tiny house, I'd start like building additions to it. I couldn't possibly live in a tiny house. But I do have a storage locker. The problem though is like I need to get the bags, like the hanging bags. Then I'll put a whole bunch of stuff. Well, the thing with the storage locker actually is then it's not there when I need it. Like what if uh she was a single college grad with no kids? Well, I'm a college grad, but I'm not exactly single. I mean, I do live alone, but yeah, I have a kid, you know. You're in Michigan? It's no problem. If you want anything, you just email me. Thetruthergirls@gmail.com. Michelle, just email me. I'll mail it to you. I've done it before. Shannon B right here, she bought a whole box of stuff off me. Yeah, no, I'll be happy to send you the beer sign. For somebody gets it on Poshmark and they take 20%. Oh, she had no other responsibility. Right. She wasn't like a caregiver to her mother with Alzheimer's and her paralyzed partner and her autistic son. And yeah, that's true. That makes a difference. But don't forget, that's my job also. So I do get paid, you know. So I mean, if I wasn't doing that, I'd have to do something else. I would never. I don't know how did she just did it and she was making enough money to support herself. I'm not anywhere near that. Oh, thanks, Matt. I like my home too. Like I like the decor style. It's been cool, but yeah, I've got a lot of inventory. But you know, the boots are selling. It's winter, and every time I sell a boot, I mean, the box comes out, and I'm like getting rid of boxes. You know, not buying any more boots. But I mean, you do have to have stuff to sell. You know, but I feel like I have enough now for like a while. Because like they had a sale on skirts. So I bought a whole ton of them because it was the cheapest I was going to get them. So I bought like a lot. And they had a sale on dresses, so I grabbed a bunch of dresses, you know. Cuz I figured why not? It's a good opportunity. I still don't know what you mean. Dusty Blue. She had mental health issues while doing that. I could see how that could be. It is stressful though. I mean, it wouldn't be stressful if I had the approach that I had when I was doing marketplace of like, oh, I have a bit of inventory and I'll just sell a couple $100 here and there, you know. But trying to like make it work as like a real business and having all this crap, then yeah, I think the stressful thing is like just having so much stuff in your house. Other than that, it's okay. I think yeah, I don't know if I could get those hanging bags and like hang a bunch of stuff in Erin's place, probably be okay. Yeah, she had a YouTube channel. Yeah. She was very ambitious with it, making $1 million in sales. I wonder what did she do with all that money? Did she buy a house? I hope so. Well, she seems to be making it work, you know. Um, I have watched some of her videos, but I like to watch Tabs McCaffrey. She has some good tips, and there's some other people, but you know, sometimes people's YouTube channel name is really like hard to remember because it doesn't make any sense. So there's a couple people that I watch, but I can't remember their channel names because they're just like really random. I think I'm gonna have to go, and I'm gonna have to call Gunner. But thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I was just so like overwhelmed. Oh my god, all this stuff. Well, don't forget you can buy stuff from me. Anything that I have on my Poshmark, you know, that you see if there's anything you like or anything I have in my house. It's except for the cupboard, you know. Just email me at thetruthergirls@gmail.com. I'll mail it to you. Even if you're in Europe, figure out the postage. Your one room is wall-to-wall medical supplies? Oh my God. That's a lot. Even Aaron doesn't have that much. I gotta call Gunner because he's late now. He's like half an hour late. Okay, good night, you guys. I love you. Thanks for stopping by. Bye, guys.